The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Acha. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense working from the pistol. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Roberts. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This rivalry dates back to 1904, and the story goes, guys, that the ball got loose once, rolled down a hill, went into a creek, and both teams went in there and fought for it.
And isn't that just what rivalry should be about? We'll fight you. We'll meet you anywhere, in a creek, wherever. We know, Jesse, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, they don't like each other.
He's got it up! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30 plus. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Oklahoma has dominated this rivalry, guys, so much so that it almost seems like just a relief to the Sooners when they win.
Up to this point, Reese, no doubt. Oklahoma, they have owned this series against their in-state rival. But David, you know, in rivalry games, you've got to throw the records out the window because of the emotion that's played on game.
So much emotion, so much hatred. You throw it out because, listen, you got nothing to lose. Everybody expects Oklahoma to win this game every year. So if I'm the Cowboys, I can take chances, try to make plays, try to make something good happen early.
Makes the catch. It's worked. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner scooter. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's Bowman. The throw. Not the type of accuracy you typically see from this senior quarterback. Oklahoma State got a rare but most satisfying close victory the last time they saw the Sooners.
And it was such a big game for the Pokes, and you got to feel great if you're their coaching staff, watching how their team responded late in the game when it was on the line. They were able to make those plays. David, they know they're expecting another dogfight today.
Yeah, it's big for their confidence. When you get a win, listen, Oklahoma has dominated this series, but when you get a win, you've got that confidence. You can show the team, we can do this. So they're looking to build on one and get two in a row.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And I think if you're on defense here, you've got to be alert, right? Are they going for it here on fourth down? Does your defense have to be on the field ready for that? Might they line up in a punt formation and try to fake it potentially? You could see that. You know, there are a lot of coaches early in games that are willing to take big risks. So bells and whistles have got to be going off here on defense right now.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
And the quarterback is snowed under. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Makes the grab. It's Achuk. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got a man. It's Thompson. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up for the lead.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The play action fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Trying to get to it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Looking to throw. Now improvising. Uncorks one to the middle. Makes the catch down the right side. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Ocha. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over.
Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Flying out to the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sooner. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Bowman. Makes his connection. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make.
And he's running in the open. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cowboy. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the left side. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Running back goes in motion. Wants to throw on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Catch in the middle, it's 4. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He's open on the right. Nothing but green ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense got it.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got knocked down.
They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Offense in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Sooners send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's 4. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
The Cowboys trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking to throw, it's Arnold. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his man. It's Thompson. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. First down for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that pass intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Well, this offense told us coming in, they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
To the air, it's Arnold. Using the quick game. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if he can build some momentum.
And I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get...
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing complete.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Anthony. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what protocol and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And how about this offensive show so far?
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something just let them keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Bowman. Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, and they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one. They're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
As a defender, you use the sideline as the 12th man. That's another guy. You know the play stops there. He can't make a catch. Great job by the wide receiver, fighting for his space, catching the ball, and staying in bounds.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Bowman. He looks that one in nicely. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense. The ball falls in.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown Sooner. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Was the pass. He's got it. One try as good as they build on this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. No return coming. No call for the Bearcats. 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Bowman. It's complete to the right. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. They're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Gets away from one, finds some space. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Bowman. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Quarterback now on the run. still looking. He's got it down the right side. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Complete downfield. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To throw, it's Bowman. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Spits it out to the back. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th.
Third quarter of play. With the score, Oklahoma 30, Oklahoma State 21.
The Cowboys will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on." And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting them, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget your defense, get a stop. That's your job, and you did it. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team. If they're having this much success on the ground, it starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air, it's Bowman. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Pulls it in. It's Presley. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks. And you come up in the rally and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Spreads the uprights. It's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia Southern has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 14 to James Madison. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the grab. It's Alchuk. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the 1st down.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Bowman. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. A touch pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on second down after the short completion. Nice move to stay on his feet. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here on third down. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Got his man downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance.